Yep. You already know what it is. You already know what it do. Welcome back. We're gonna go ahead and start things off right. Because it's 2-2 versus 2-2 on Sunday. Somebody's gonna taking over the first place division. We're gonna get to that. Let's start this goddamn show. Feeling good. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another podcast, another episode here of One Time for the Fan. Got the homies, Bodie 3000 here with me. Got the other homie, Chase, is in the building too as well. Folks already in the chat. You already know what's going down, man. It's gonna be a beautiful week leading up to Sunday. But before we get to that, Bodie, Chase, how are y'all doing, man? How's y'all week been? Bodie, I remember you just finished cutting that field over there, that new ground, that new Amazon facility. You did it by yourself, right?
You just think of me with a rake. I just look like a guy with a rake.
You had the riding lawnmower or the push one?
Sheesh. Nah, I got that 360 joint. You don't know nothing about that. You too busy out there with that old shit from the 1950s pushing that damn thing that spin like this. But you know, it's a great day. It's a great day to talk about the Falcons. It's Wednesday. The Bucs looking down bad it's like new news about the Bucs every day. They look more and more shittier, and we should be able to whoop that ass. Respectfully. No, disrespectfully.
Love hearing those words already. Whooping the Bucs ass already. This is a hate week, so to speak.
Yeah. It's slick a hate week.
Yeah. It's slick. I mean, we know we hate the Saints. We know we hate them. The Bucs low key, I mean, because it's a divisional rivalry. Some Falcon fans are taking it as hate week, but my hate for the Saints is a little bit different for the Bucs, even though they got that quarterback over there.
Yeah, I probably hate them the most because they got their quarterback over there.
Even for the Panthers, it's like I don't even know why they're even in the league. The Panthers, like I'm just confused every single time I see the Carolina Panthers. I'm like, who are these guys again?
Yeah, they should have been up there with the Winnipeg
Bombs of the South
and CFL and shit.
Bodie, that's good to hear. Chase, how you been, man?
Doing good, bro. Just got a little nap in before the podcast. Ready to talk some football.
Ready to talk some Falcons football.
Yes,
so it's good to hear. Audio's good. Everything is good. We're good to go tonight, Falcon fans.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah,
good.
That's what it is. I'm ready for Sunday, especially after that big win against Cleveland this past Sunday. It's really it's a morale booster. Makes you feel good as a team going forward, knowing that you're going up against a Bucs team that's 2-2 as well. They're not 4-0. They're not 3-1. They've been beat before. Tom Brady's been he's been bullied already a couple weeks. As the game is on right now from Sunday night, the Chiefs Bucs game, so I get a chance to get a little bit more scouting report on those Bucs. But I'm sure Arthur Smith and the team is doing a great job. Any other final thoughts about Sunday's game against the Browns? I mean, we went over a lot on Sunday night show. We felt good. 2-game winning streak right now, coming off the West Coast trip. You almost had LA. Then you go to Seattle. You beat Seattle. You come back at home. Falcon fans, Benz is lit.
Yeah.
Benz was packed. Energy was going through the roof. And you go in out there and you beat the Browns. Offense sells tickets. Defense wins games. And it's a big morale booster going to next week. So any other final thoughts, Chase and Bodie, about Sunday's win? How can that carry over to help the Falcons get a win on Sunday?
It's to me, it's an identity thing, man. We've showed it till week 4 that we can be a run game, we can be a run offense. You know, it's good to have that. And, you know, Kyle Pitts, small tweak injury. It'd be good to get him back out on the field. You know, get that run game and Pitts started. Oh man, you got to, like we've been talking about, a 3-headed beast back there. You know, just keep it rolling, keep the run game rolling.
Bodie 3000, the professor.
It's just yeah, I piggyback off what Chase said. It's just that run game is the key. It's everything. And Arthur Smith seems to be very he's on board. He's on board because he know what he got. Yeah. And even despite CP not gonna be here for 4 weeks, he gonna run the damn ball. You see that. You see that. So shout out to Coach Smith for running the damn ball. And we're gonna do that a lot more.
Sticking to the ground game. Which is big, Falcons fans, because I mean, in the first 4 weeks right now, like we talked about, you know, got a top 10 offensive line. We about to get to the chat too. You know, I see everybody already up in here. I know how lit y'all are, and we ready for Sunday too, Falcon fans. So, this the cool chat tonight. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? This is cool chat because we already know the Falcons are preparing to go out there and get a win on Sunday, and the Bucs are banged up. So there's a lot to talk about tonight. On One Time for the Family,
banged up mentally and physically.
Mentally, physically, and soon to be financially for some. We'll get to that too as well, which I just finished sending a text. Giselle said we can close on that house next week. So, One Time for the Fan every Wednesday, every Sunday.
Damn, that's you and AB.
You already know what it is. Falcon fans already in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Tell your Falcon friends, tell your Falcons family. The other day we were talking about getting over 200 subscribers, and now we're over 205 subscribers. We're at 208, 209, I think it is. So we're moving, y'all. We're trying to get to 250. So tell your Falcon friends, tell your Falcons family. Dre's up in the building. So, what's up, fellas? Rise up.
They ass. They really ass. They ass.
There's no reason they can't be that team.
We're going to get to that too, Chase. Get those facts and those notes ready. It's One Time for the Fan time. Let's talk Falcons football and how we definitely will upset the Sucks. So the funny thing about it is it will be an upset on Sunday because they got the Bucs favored at 9 points.
Of course they do.
Always.
I don't read that shit. I don't read it no more. Don't care. Don't care. We was they was the Browns was favored last week, right?
Yep.
Don't mean shit.
Justin Newman's up in the chat. He said, "What's good? What's good, Justin?
Good, Justin.
Justin getting ready to make the trip to Tampa.
Yeah, man.
So we'll be seeing Justin down there shortly. Going over here, Deshaun's been in the chat. He said, "What's up, guys? No flex zone. They know better. Yeet."
Hey, man, I need that yeet. I need that yeet T-shirt, bro. You be killing that yeet.
That's real old school Atlanta. Y'all know about that yeet, right? That's real old school Atlanta right there.
Yeah, man.
Hey, y'all, let's get ready to beat these Bucs. Brady is distracted, and Quinn Torres gonna try to flex. Whatever's 3-2 coming up.
Torres gonna break a pinky. Ain't nobody worried about no goddamn
first place in the division coming up.
So here's the funny thing. You know, we talked about a little bit about what the Falcons can do to beat the Bucs on Sunday. We'll talk more about it tonight. But listening to some of the journalists and people down there who cover the Bucs, Chase, Bodie, I posted some of it in the chat. You guys heard how they speak about Julio Jones down there. It's more of a if he plays type of move. And after that first catch, the 48-yard catch in Dallas. He hurt his knee. And from there, it just hasn't been the same for Julio Jones. So once again, from Titans fans to Bucs fans now, same like Falcon fans at the end of his stink there. Same old Julio. Will he play? It's questionable. The wide receiver group is already banged up. The Bucs already just what's his name? Cole Beasley. Beasley just retired. Just retired out of nowhere. So the Bucs are going through a lot right now.
It's been a shit show over the
past week. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. You would think a team that just won the Super Bowl.
The coach ain't even there. I don't know what he got going on. He ain't been there this week.
The coach decided he didn't want to coach today.
What the fuck is going on in Tampa?
Yeah, coach decided he was like, you know what, guys?
Hey, man, y'all govern yourselves. I see you on Sunday.
We got these new Falcons. The rebuilt Falcons. Oh, okay. Oh, they 2-2. Let me take the day off. I'll be back Friday, guys.
I see y'all Saturday night on the plane.
One time for the Fed. Joseph Avery, what's good, fellas? We getting better every week. Don't like no team in our division except the Dirty Birds, of course. You already know, go Falcons.
You already know.
Jeff King is here. Saints is a different disgust for the stank that infiltrated our city after Katrina. Our city has never smelled worse when the Saints fans were here. Jeff Wolf, his hate for New Orleans football is there. It's there.
We share it. We share it, Jeff. We share it.
Yes.
So I want to give a shout out to Parker Hesse. Doesn't get much credit. Parker Hesse got a lot of love on that audio. I know you heard that audio from Arthur Smith.
Parker Hesse out here blocking them, knocking heads.
Funny thing about it, Bodie was the one that called it. I'm sorry, Parker Hesse. I apologize when we did the 53-man breakdown. I didn't have you on the 53-man. Bodie and who had it? Bodie and
I had Parker on there.
You had Parker on there?
Yeah.
Shout out to Parker Hesse, man. Hey, we're gonna run the piss out this ball.
Let's do it.
Well, I just been saying we're gonna run the piss out this ball.
He said that.
Here, Chris Lindstrom said, "Let's do it. Let's effing do it. Let's do it.
We're gonna run them."
Chris Lindstrom said, "Let's effing do it." McGarry's sitting there like, "You want to run the ball? Let's keep running the ball." And Elijah Wilkinson sit over there like, "Y'all about to run the ball? About to run this piss out that ball." You hear what Coach said? Shout out to Coach Smith, man. That's how you get them folks in line. Hearing that audio from Coach on Sunday, just tell the team we're about to win this game. We're going to win this game.
Yeah.
That was just a good feeling right
there.
Yeah,
because I'm going to get the ball out of Mariota's hands as quickly as possible. No,
but let's go over, even as a Falcon fan, how you felt in that moment in the fourth quarter on Sunday when it was still tied up and you're looking at it thinking, I'm sure you probably did what I did. I turned to somebody and I said, we're going to win this game. We're going to win this game. The feeling, it hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, snap. Shit, go ahead and say it. We're going to win this game. I was telling a bunch of people, we're going to win this damn game.
Mm-hmm.
You could feel the energy. You could feel the defense playing at a level where they wasn't about to give up 14 points in those 7 minutes. The game was close enough to where one turnover, 1 3-and-out was going to change the way this game was going to go. And you heard it from Coach Smith on the audio when it was the 3-and-out. He said they're about to punt. He turned to his assistant coach and said, "Let's go win this game." But even when he's telling Dean Pease, you need to get your defense ready because we're about to run the piss out this ball. We're about to get it. We're about to get it going right now. What do you call Rigoni? Rags? Rags, go ahead, get you guys. Let's go.
Rags. Yeah.
Rags, get you guys. Let's go. Hearing that from Coach Smith, man, that's the moments that you love being a Falcons fan for, because that was a hard fought win. That was a hard fought win right there. So shout out to Coach Smith.
And once again, the enthusiasm, him being so enthusiastic about the win, them giving them crazy hard hugs,
Mm-hmm.
you know, all hype and shit like that. That you don't see that every day. It's week 4, okay. It ain't even a clinching division win. It's a week 4, so that's I'm here for it.
They got my coach running 30 yards down the field to call timeout. You don't hear him, ref?
Boy, you talk about sprinting.
So I love hearing those players mic'd up. Sometimes you get to hear the real on the field action, which a lot of times people asking me, what do you see down there when you're out there on the pregame, like, before the game starts? And it's like, I see them warming up. I see them having a good time. They're locked in, they're focused, and for me, you see me guys, like, I don't go over there and bother them when I'm over there. So I'm not asking, hey man, I'm just over there in my zone. I'm doing my video, take my picture every now and then. But I let them do them because they're ready to go win that game. You know what I'm saying? Those players are locked in. So, yeah, man, it's really big to see that. Clayton Murley's back. What's up, Clayton? Said Julio out, right? Gage probably going to have attitude. Evans is a threat. RBs think they can run all over us. So beat the noise. Let's get this W. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. We about that action. Man, the chat going crazy tonight already.
Want to get it?
Gosh. Not the little Scrappy.
Put your fist up.
That was Scrappy, wasn't it?
All right.
Yeah. Is that Scrappy or Crime? No, Crime.
That's Scrappy. That's Scrappy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Scrappy. Yeah, I remember that.
It's definitely Scrappy.
Had to go back to my primetime days.
Yeah, he had to go. He had to rewind the brain real quick.
Had to go back to my what's that? The bounce.
Right.
Glenwood 107 days.
What were you doing back then? You was in college?
All my Atlanta folks, y'all know about them clubs back in the days, man. What? Crow's Nest? What else? You want to go back to old Atlanta, man? Jazzy Tees?
Oh, man.
You want to go back to the old Atlanta?
Did you lay the towel in there?
Sheesh. Had the feeling. I was watching Clark like a female and a man from, gosh. From rags to riches. That's what he calls them going. He calls them rags. All right, so let's go over this Falcons news and updates. Y'all Falcon fans that's in the chat, hit that like button, hit that share button. First time here, hit that subscribe button. We're on the path to 250 subscribers. And we're doing well. Falcons fans love it. So, of course, you guys know no CP, right? The news dropped that he had a little minor, surgery on Monday?
Yeah, small procedure.
Not season ending, so he will be back. It's looking like 4 weeks or so, 4 or 5 weeks. So let's go to Bucs, 49ers, Bengals, Panthers. I'll say he comes back between the Chargers or the Panthers game Thursday night, the primetime game, which is good because those teams that you're playing up against outside of the Bucs on Sunday, you can beat the 49ers. It's going to be a tough game for the Bucs, but the 49ers you should be able to get a dub with. The Bengals will be a tough game, and both of those Panthers games with the Chargers, you should either split or take the 3-0, which shows how good your team is. Because right now, the way the team is playing, outside of how Mariota's playing the past 2 games, I think they have an opportunity to really win the rest of some of these games coming up. Pitts is out. Not out for Sunday, but he was out of practice today. Has a small hamstring injury. Light work. I see a lot of fans on Twitter say, okay, they should just keep him out. Hold him for Sunday. Let him come back next week against the 49ers. We're on a roll. We're on a win streak. Team's looking good. And now you got 2 injuries. One being small to Pitts is what we're hearing. Haven't heard any news after that. And then the CP situation. But 2 star players right now battling injury. Bodie, I know it's a next man up issue, but right now, we're on a 2-game win streak. We're rolling. We're moving. The chains we're breaking them right now. We're going crazy with the way the team's looking. Does the injuries hurt us now? Does it set us back? Or really it's the next man up?
It's literally next man up. Of course, losing somebody like CP is definitely that's a talent that not too many teams have. So it set us back. I wouldn't say we're gonna be on the same path. That's a major weapon. So, but I'm glad that coach knew or was very aware that CP was ailing, and he played the other guys. He even had Avery Williams back there. You might see a little more of him. You probably will see a little more of him next week. But yeah, it's just something. Next man up. We're getting. They're gonna buckle their chin straps and they're gonna work. That's all we can do. We're gonna run that ball. Coach ain't gonna go from that just because with CP. CP didn't play most of that time when he said let's run the fucking ball. Yep. CP wasn't out there. That was Huntley and that was goddamn Algier. So hey, I ain't tripping. Back and forth. I'm back and forth. Thunder and thunder.
Thunder and lightning.
And I ain't lightning because both of them hit you.
Yeah.
Thunder and thunder.
Chase, no CP now for the next couple weeks. Kyle Pitts now dealing with a small injury. Your thoughts on that? I know it's the next man up, but how do you feel right now, just going forward, seeing that 2 of your star players? We don't know if Pitts is out Sunday. We do know he missed practice today, but we do hope he's going to be feeling better. I mean, if it's a hamstring injury, you don't want him playing, banged up. But how do you just feel about that going into Sunday, knowing that the Bucs are banged up, but still you have a couple players that's banged up as well?
Well, I mean, it's just kind of like Bodie said. It's a man up, next man up mentality. The way this O-line's played, man, I really believe you can beat anybody with a top 10 O-line. You just got to come out there and continue running the football. Like Bodie said, CP wasn't in that huddle when Coach said we about to run that football. Mm-hmm. And we ran the ball 14 plays right down the field or right down their throat. So, I mean, as far as the Kyle Pitts situation, if Pitts does have any kind of, anything, I do kind of agree letting him heal. I mean, you got Anthony Ferguson that's there. Maybe it's a breakout game for Felipe Franks.
Felipe Franks caught some reps today at practice too, as well, because there was no Pitts.
Cool. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Next man up, put your teeth in the dirt and let's work.
Let's work. Good news. Of course, is going into week 5, so it's time to start looking at the players who were inactive the past few weeks, players who are on IR. Yep. Isaiah Oliver is working on his 21 days, which means he should be on the way back. I know Falcon fans are really hyped to hear about Isaiah Oliver, to really see him back on the field again.
Yeah, come on back, man.
How they're going to work the roster spot, I don't believe there's one available. So that means it's either going to be a Darren Hall or a Mike Ford move, because D offered, D offer's there to stay. So, and shout out to Madden for putting D offer on the game too as well. Yeah. That's when we getting ready to start getting rolled.
Yeah, and then Madden need to boost him. You see he for real.
Quick boost. Game-winning interception. You can't beat that right now. But with the injuries that's out, I think, you still scoring 20 points or more. You just got the players ready for Tampa Bay. They're banged up. We're going to talk about tonight at the Bodie's breakdown. It's not the same Tom Brady. It's not the same Tom Brady that we saw years ago. I know some of y'all know about him on the field. Yeah, he still hasn't thrown an interception in the past 4 weeks, or he threw one in the past 4 weeks. But physically, mentally, there's a lot going out of Tampa's camp right now. That's holy snap. A win for the Falcons on Sunday is pretty much likely. For the way that both teams been playing. Not. What are those Falcon pajamas?
Hey, he waiting for Uncle Jack to send them things on over here.
All right, man. We getting this Christmas list together, man. Yeah, you just have to have some plays ready. You're scoring over 20 plus points a game. I trust that Arthur Smith will be ready to go Sunday. With the way that the team's been playing the past couple weeks. And like we heard it on the podcast, the radio station today, Chase and Bodie, when I was sending the links, they're worried out there in Tampa. This is not the team that they thought was going to be the top 5 in the league. The power rankings are showing them as a top 10, top 15 team. That is true. But what's going on behind the scenes ain't looking too good in Tampa. So we'll get to that shortly. But what do the Falcons need to do, honestly, to beat the Bucs on Sunday? I think, clock management is one thing, because you don't want Brady to work. You don't want him to have it out there with, 9-10 minutes of possession, racking up plays, racking up yardage on you. And this is his breakout or comeback game after losing the past couple games. You don't want that. You definitely want to come out there and control the game. Run the ball, which is big. You have to run the ball on the Bucs. We see it right here. I think the Chiefs ran over for 150 plus yards on the Bucs on Sunday. Their front line, Akeem Hicks is banged up. A couple of their players are banged up. They just went over some of the starters on Sunday Night Football, and I was looking like, who are some of these guys? I ain't never even seen them before.
Yeah.
So a lot of players are banged up, from the offensive line to some of the defensive players, way more than what the Falcons got banged up right now. And they have to worry about a lot of our players on Sunday too as well. The defense has to be on point. You can't allow the Bucs to go out there and you know how it was in the past, rack up 25 plus, 30 plus in the third quarter, and you're making it a tight game. You have to show dominance somewhere. You did a little bit against Cleveland. The back and forth was good, but you kept yourself in the game. And you made sure Cleveland didn't break out too as well and start scoring a bunch of points and sending your fans home early, which is good. You got to go down there Sunday in Tampa and do the same exact thing. You got to show these Bucs fans like this Falcons team is ready to play. And it's possible. If we were 1-3 going down there or 0-4 going down there, be a different damn story. Mm-hmm. But at 2-2, I feel really good that the Falcons should have their game plan ready. And you know, like I'm watching on the screen right now against Kansas City in the Bucs game, he was pissed all game. He was pissed all game going up against the Chiefs. The pressure that they sent, his run game couldn't get going. I think they had less than 10 yards on the run game. The Bucs did.
Yeah, man.
So they couldn't get much going. Like their offensive line is banged up. They just talked about their center and their left guard. This is their first 4 career starts. Their center is like in this third or fourth year, and the other guy, the guard, is the rookie. So they were talking about that on their radio station today. Like this Falcon team, if Grady Jarrett gets crazy and unleashes, it's about to be nasty out there for the Bucs. So Bodie, what do the Falcons need to do to beat Tampa Bay?
Make Tom Brady uncomfortable. Period. Like you got to get in his face. I need an AK sack this week.
Yeah.
I need it.
Big pressure.
He been there. He been right there for 4 weeks straight.
Strip sack.
I need him to finish the job this week. I think he will.
Fumble recovery,
Tom Brady,
touchdown.
Exactly. You know he's a statue.
Mm-hmm.
And Dean Pease knows that he's a statue. He freaking coached against him in practice every day for years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I need pressure coming from left to the right, the middle. I need it coming from God. I need it coming from hell. I need pressure coming everywhere.
Dun, dun, dun.
I need it coming.
Yeah.
I need it just. I want Tom Brady uncomfortable. That's the thing. I want Dean Pease to get creative with it, and I want those pass rushers to get home. Mm-hmm. That is the most important because the worst thing you can do is give Tom Brady time.
Mm-hmm.
He will pick your ass apart.
Mm-hmm.
If all 3 of us was his receivers, and Tom Brady had forever to throw, we get open.
Yeah,
like that's the type of quarterback Tom Brady is. And they don't have a run game like that. So
you're gonna force Tom to pass a lot. First down, second down, it's gonna be more toward either play 40, action. Yeah,
exactly. And he might be throwing it 40 times because the Falcons are top 10 in scoring, and that's real. So you know, pressure on Tom. I want Tom folded up like a cheap tent.
If he's gonna be stuck in his old ways and just try to pass all over us, it's gonna get a little crazy because Falcons defense playing a lot better this year than I'm sure what he's expecting. So when he's looking on tape, he's looking at it like, damn, Dean Pease is really sending those guys this year. This is gonna be a good game on Sunday.
100% of the playbook.
About to get ahead and get to the chat. That's right, 100% of the playbook. Chase, what do the Falcons need to do to beat the Bucs on Sunday, sir?
I was tagging along with Bodie, man. We definitely need to get to Tom Brady. You got to hit Tom Brady. We've seen in the past, you hit Tom Brady, you get interceptions. That's pretty much what any quarterback in the NFL. AJ Terrell must have a solid game against Mike Evans. No breakout receiver this game. Chris Godwin, whoever it may be. Got to have pressure, though. Got to have the run game. Got to get London included this week. Get London started early. You know, just make it look like a whole team. You notice the past 2 games we started off slow. And I kind of like starting off a little slow and then having that just burst through the last few quarters. And we've seen that we haven't seen in the past. So, I mean, it's a new identity, man. It's a new Atlanta Falcons football team. I'm excited to watch it.
New Atlanta Falcons football team. That's great to hear right there. We've been hearing about it all season. A lot of Falcon fans probably expected, they'll be 0-4. Look at the schedule. They'll be 1-3. Look at the schedule. I mean, we had a chance to be 4-0, if not 3-1. We're 2-2. We'll take it. And the chance to battle for the division at 2-2 in week 5 Big game, because if you do end up beating the Bucs, you come back against San Fran. Let's just say you beat San Fran now.
Right? You want to roll, dude.
Now you're sitting at 4-2. You go to Cincinnati, which should be a good game. Cincinnati, they beat a good Miami team, but Miami hasn't been talked about as being that top team as well. Miami's, showing a lot of the haters wrong.
Cincinnati underwhelmed.
Yeah.
And they were lucky Tua was shaking up.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's going to be a good game for that Bengals game. But then you got that Carolina Chargers-Carolina series right there, which I'm sure that's what I'm saying. If it's not going to be 3-0 in that series, it's going to be a 2-1. If you lose to the Chargers, you can definitely sweep the Panthers. So you could possibly be sitting either in that wild card or that first place, or that playoff spot.
Say it
around week 10. Week 10, they're already talking about the Falcons soon to be locked in for the playoffs.
Yeah, I want to say first place in the division for certain.
Yes.
We talked about the schedule before the season started. Don't forget about that Pittsburgh, Washington, and Bears game. All three of those teams are looking like
dub.
Yes.
3 dubs.
Man, Falcon fans, I can't fast forward the time, but just know I am ready to see every single week of Falcons football. With this new regime, with the rebuilt roster, with everything that's going on with the Falcons, a win or a loss. I felt I left LA that day, even after that loss, and I turned and I said, I still had a good time. Like the game was exciting. Like I didn't even feel disappointed like they lost like that. I had such a good time in LA. I had such a good time in Seattle. When I go to these cities, these games, like it's a good feeling. But you want to see the team win all the time. When they do lose, it's like try to find a way to pick yourself up real quick. Don't feel down all the time because there is another day that we have to take care of. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a diehard, man. You know how it is, man.
We all are.
We are, man. That's how it is. Going over here, old school indeed. Yeet. Jabri talking about 559. Jabri using the parking lot in 559? Was that you? You wasn't the gold in the Philly man back then, was he? Talking about I got them watches and jewelries in your jacket. Over there behind that Delta 88.
Delta 88.
Matthew Bass is in the chat. One time for the fan, you know what I'm saying? Prime time, the cave, bounce, atrium, secrets. Sheesh.
Lord.
Dre was in the streets. Dre used to be at the QT off Covington Highway before prime time. Used to be in that mess. You was parking down the street from the cave, right over there off Midway. Dre out there in them streets. Shout out to Dre, man. Joseph Avery, the offense is playing lights out. We are better than everybody thought we would be. The defense ain't too far behind, getting good pressure, rushing the passer. Better than last year. Rise up, go grits blitz. I must say, Falcon fans, you hear what Joseph Avery just said. Agree or disagree. The defense is playing a little bit much better in the first 4 weeks.
A sack each game, I believe.
Sack each game right there. Grady
a turnover every game.
Turnover too as well. Grady Jarrett on pace to break that 7.5 sack record of his. Probably going to break 10 plus.
Yes.
And that's good because let's just say you don't make it to the Super Bowl. You're looking at about 4 to 5 Pro Bowlers right now in the Falcons team, which is good. Is good. And it can set your tone going forward next year because it's money time.
Yeah.
Terry dropping them bags.
Big bags.
Big bags. I want to be in the room.
Expectation to win next year. Expectation to win next year would be huge. I know we're spending some bread.
Very big.
Going over here to Bridget. Shout out to Bridget. What's up, Bridget?
Shout out Bridget. What's good?
One time for the fan every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m. CP played sparingly last week. Still got it done. Yeah. And I think you can see, especially with the situation on Monday morning with the knee, he was probably playing banged up, which we already knew about it. I took it as, Falcons blowing smoke to, keep the Browns off their tail. Oh, CP's banged up. He's been held in practice, but he played Sunday, and he got a good amount of snaps. So I was like, is he banged up?
And he looked good.
And he looked good, too, as well. He scored. But then you look at the game. Look what happened Monday when you heard the news, and it's like, oh, shit. CP's a warrior, man. Shout out to CP for that. True warrior for helping us out as best as we can to get that win. CP did one play after half. Yeah. And then they went straight to that. You heard what Coach Smith said, we're going to run the piss out this ball. And it just went straight. Caleb Huntley, Avery Williams, and our guy
Algier.
Tyler. That boy Algier. Breakout game from Algier Sunday, boys.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looking for a TD. I hope we get a TD.
Sir.
Let's go. This game, they know we're going to try and run it. Marcus got to really bring it this game. That is true. So, we haven't talked about it much. We should, but I know we're 2-2. We could have been 4-0. Could have been 3-1. I love saying that because we did have a chance to fight and win those games. We wasn't blown out, but it still makes you look at the good side of things because we came back from one game. In the second game, we was up 16 points. So that's a good feeling. Your team is showing that you have a fight in them. That's what you want. But you have to look at the quarterback play in the last 2 weeks of even the teams that you played against. Geno Smith torched Mariota. Jacoby Brissett, passing wise, had a better game than Mariota. But 7 for 16? 9 for 16?
7 for 16 and 120 something yards on it.
A couple passes, even from that Seattle game to Pitts. He has to put it on the money. A couple times he missed Pitts. The past Sunday too as well. Was that the one to Zacchaeus again? Sunday?
Yeah.
Missed that one again where you're looking at it and you're like, Mariota, I need you to be a little accurate here, my friend.
Oh, are you talking about right out the gate, that deep bomb that went through?
Yeah.
That was to Bird. Yeah.
That was the Bird. That was the Bird. Yeah.
Yep.
Mariota, I'm gonna need you to be a lot more accurate coming up with these next 3 games. Because San Fran, as much as I look at that as a win, they haven't let a team score over 20 points on them. So, and they're playing against a team which would be the Falcons next week, which so far has scored 20 points 4 games already.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good fight next week. I do think the Falcons will win, but it's going to be a good fight next week. But Mariota has to be accurate. Anything about Mariota's accuracy, Falcon fans, Bodie, Chase, are you guys? I know we're winning. We won the 2 games and we had to fight to come back the other 2. So it's like Mariota's giving you a chance to win, but Falcon fans are saying it's time to get ready to put Ritter in soon because Mariota's accuracy is becoming a problem.
It is.
Any thoughts about that?
I mean, he's selling some passes. Some are getting away from him. He's also looked good on the run a little bit. I mean, it's hit or miss for him. We can't have that. We can't have a hit or miss. You gotta have a plan. I think he'd be playing a little out of control sometimes. But if Tampa is smart, they will try to make Mariota beat them. That should be the number one goal going around Tampa's practice is to stop the run and make Mariota beat them. That being said, Mariota got to step up. They got to step up. Coaches got to know that they coming after the run because as much as we ran it, and we see we got success, and we see we want to employ all these backs. Coaches gotta have a package for Mariota. Got to. We can run it, but Mariota got to do something for us to beat Tampa. He got to. He absolutely got to. We're not gonna beat Tampa without Mariota magic. We're just not.
Chase, I know you could probably get ready to chime in on this. The past couple of weeks with Mariota, teams have stopped him from running the ball, even though he's still, he coordinates that offense. He still has to, run his RPOs and his schemes and everything. The past 2 teams have stopped him. Seattle stopped him from running the ball. Cleveland stopped him from running the ball. Passing wise, hasn't been the best, but we came away with the win. So your team is playing good because your quarterback is not playing the best ball at all. So, is it Desmond Ritter time? Not saying it yet. Mariota's still putting you in a position to win, but I'm looking at it like Mariota, these next couple games, we're going to need you to get accurate. Hell, give us a 350-yard game Sunday. 4 TDs. Give us that, Mariota. Let's see if we can get that Sunday. Let's see if we can get that against the 49ers. But I know it's going to be a different type of game with Mariota. It's going to be a 11 for 23, 189 yards, 2 TDs, 1 rushing. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get that type of Mariota. I want to see Mariota really sling it and bring it one of these games coming up. You got to have a 300-400 yard passing game where it's just like Mariota he's just going through the reads. He's just tearing this shit up. But Chase, any thoughts about Mariota's accuracy? Anything?
Yeah, man, it's like we were just saying, Mariota can be so fucking great in this league. And it's pathetic because the man has got so much arm strength behind that arm. But I'm kind of with Bodie on it. It just feels like he gets in that pocket and he's like, oh shit, I got to get this ball out. And the game's just moving a little too fast for him. I feel like it sometimes. It's all mental, I believe. It's not athletic. I think it's all mental. And as the year goes on, who knows? Maybe he progresses or he breaks out. But, coach has got to be game plan for this. Like you've already said, they're coming for the run. So that's going to leave your quarterback in spots that are unpredicted. So, I mean, you got to have a game plan. And I believe Coach will have it right.
That is true. Getting ready for Bodie's breakdown here coming up. Remember, this O-line will be tested Sunday. That is true. And they were tested the first 4 weeks, too. Saints D-line
week 2.
Saints D-line is a decent D-line going in on paper. Stat-wise last season. Their D-line was okay. They still have Cam Jordan. They still have a couple players on their defense who is, top 100 in the NFL. They had like 4 or 5 players. So, we do hate them, but they had a couple players that is pretty decent. Week 2, you know how it was there with the Rams. We played a really good team, Super Bowl champs in week 2, and had a chance to win. We had Rams fans sitting on their ass on the last couple plays of the game, like Falcons getting ready to win this game. So, the line was tested. Week 3 and week 4. Didn't expect Seattle to get 3 sacks, but they did. But even through week 4, you have a top 10 offensive line. At 2-2, you have a top 10 offensive line.
Isn't Chris Lindstrom the top rated guard in the league?
Yeah.
I believe he is. I just saw one of the stats. It was 91 or 89? What was it?
91.
Yeah,
I believe it was 91. Yeah, Chris Lindstrom is one of the top rated guards in the league. So
he had a 97 rating last week.
Yeah, 97.0 something like that.
How much almost perfect can you be?
Fucking balling, dude.
Shout out to all you Falcon fans that showed up to the Benz that day for when he was drafted too. I love the looks on y'all faces.
I was there. Me too.
Stay on the east side. I remember them days of
Who
the
the
prime
hell
time.
is Chris Lindstrom?
Yeah.
Guard. This ain't basketball.
Going over here to the chat. Huntley, Algier, and Williams fielding at Marley. MSCP will be all right. They're running the ball well. Passing game is good as well. That is true. Passing game could be a little bit better, but you're running the ball well. Your defense is past 2 weeks, even with Seattle.
Yeah.
You kept Seattle, saying back and forth. I'm to the point it was like Chase said, those last couple quarters you flashed and really took off.
I trust Coach. Yeah, I think he's gonna get it right. Yeah, I trust him. Both of them.
More blitz this week. We do.
I agree.
We got to get Brady on the ground.
Even
we
Rags,
can't come away with one
Rags
sack
too.
on Sunday. If you can come away with 4 sacks on Brady on Sunday, 2 picks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's game.
Let Troy Anderson bully that old man.
That's game. Bully that old man. King Jesus said Brady. Hey, let's send him out there. Jesus, you ready to play?
Jesus.
Yeah, get on the field. Get out of there.
Gosh.
Come on, get him, Jesus. Jesus, get him.
Daddy,
What's up, Dave?
You know what it is, man. Yeah.
Man,
It is what it is with daddy duty.
Your daddy duty's here too. My son got to tell everybody good night every show.
Since draft night.
Yeah.
As long as you raise them kids to be Falcon fans. That's
Absolutely.
Braves fans too. And Georgia boys.
Absolutely.
Basketball, I'll let y'all choose. That's basketball different.
Same here. I don't even want to talk. Yeah, I'm Hawks and I'm a Kobe guy, so I was a Laker guy too.
Kobe, no stuff.
Coach Smith seems to be building the right balance with this team. I like what I see so far. I'm excited. And we talked about it. It's going to be excited brand of football before the season started. And first 4 weeks in, hey, I'm going to Tampa this week. I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
We talked about it last week. We said something about, I don't know if I said it. One of us said it, how he adjusts during the game. And he's like, fuck it. We're running the ball.
Yeah.
We're running the ball. What he said in that presser, on that mic'd up, he said it like 10 times. We about to run the hell out of the ball. Hey, get ready. We're about to run the hell out of the ball. Hey, you about to run the hell out of the ball. Like
you hear him telling the other coaches in the mic, like
he's like, we about to win this game, man.
Yeah.
Y'all, if y'all ain't seen that mic'd up with Coach Smith, go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it right now. You can pause us. I'll freeze till y'all come back. Go watch that shit.
For those that haven't seen it, we just posted it. We just posted it right here on the One Time for the Fan page. We want y'all to go see how Coach Smith was talking to his team.
Please go watch it. Please,
a leader, man.
And that's a leader right there. That's what you want in your locker room. That's what you want around the 53.
Yeah,
the organization.
He trying to be the players' friends. He trying to win games, and he trying to bring the best out of every player. That's all I saw during that whole.
Shout out to Caleb's mentality too, man. Huntley's mentality Sunday was something we need every Sunday.
Doesn't even want the game ball. It's like I don't want the damn ball.
I want that damn ball.
I want the dub.
Hey, I want that's crazy. And it inspired me.
Yeah,
that inspired me as we segue into Bodie's breakdown. I know it's coming.
Very true.
You can guess who it might be.
We got to get to that. Bodie's breakdown is coming up. Eric Parker in the chat. Peyton Manning and Tom Brady won a Super Bowl leading the league in interceptions. We can win with Mariota. We definitely can. We definitely can. And you know me, I'm a team guy. I'm not bashing any player, not bashing a coach or anything. All players know they need to improve. Hell, the coaches know that too as well. But there's been some plays now. You're watching Mariota, you're looking at the stat chart, and you're like, you just want to see more of a complete game from your quarterback. But he's leading the offense to win. He's leading the offense to put up 20-plus points, and you can't hate on that. And every play I'm sitting there watching like, oh, shit, man, watch this play.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, watch play. Even on some of the plays where they get like 2 yards, it's like, that was a good damn 2 yards right there. Love that shit. I love it. Even watching it on Sunday, even being in Seattle, like I was watching the Seahawks fans like, y'all just don't know about this thing. Y'all. I'm about to get loud on y'all ass in a minute. Y'all about to hear this shit. Y'all heard the video when we took the interception to win the game? That's when I broke my phone, man. Went ham on them Seahawks fans, man. And I had to edit the video because I went, man, I was F-bombs. Mr. F-bomb. Everybody, all the Seahawks fans were dropping F-bombs around me. It was like, oh, shit. Goddamn F-bomb parade. Nobody go and drop the shit too.
You got the F clearance.
You got the clearance. Hey, one time for the fan. I see y'all talking in the chat. You already know what it is.
That's good.
Y'all already know what it do. We keep it real out here. It's uncut. It's on the One Time for the Fan page, Jeff. It's out there.
Yeah,
we were loud.
It's on the Falcons. Go to the Falcons social medias. You'll see it.
Gosh. We haven't been winning with Mariota, but if we want to keep it up, we got to get more. Here's the thing.
Get more.
You got to get more, but Mariota still gives you your best chance to win now because you haven't seen Ritter outside of preseason, and it's not even like a throw him in type moment at 2-2. You have an opportunity, even with Mariota playing the way he is, to go win about 6-7 more games, which is
Ritter's
playoffs.
Ritter's not playing for a while.
I want to see Ritter get in. I'm gonna call it right now against the Panthers.
In a blowout.
Thursday night in Carolina, we're fucking blowing them out. It's like 35-0 in the second quarter. And here comes Desmond Ritter to put up another 30, 40 points. And the Panther fans just walk out smoking Marlboros and just being so upset because they smoke in their stands. Like it's so I can't understand why. I just don't understand why people
they smoke in the stadium, huh?
They smoke in like you walking up the tunnels, going up to the stairs, and they're standing right there, like you here to watch a football game. Like, get the fucking cigarette smoke out of here and get to your seats. What is wrong with you people? But they're Panther fans, and it's just weird seeing them. But yeah, it's my rant on the Panthers.
They're not even worthy of a rant. They
One
suck.
time for the fan. Every Wednesday, every Sunday.
I'm still doing. They suck.
Hey,
no, that's Bodie's breakdown. The Panthers suck. No,
please.
Wait,
the week we do the Panthers,
the
week we play the Panthers, just make Bodie's breakdown about how bad the Panthers are because they are really a bad organization.
Remember
I keep posting in that group
breakdown on the
damn
Saints
team
and see how they folded and they just kept blowing the playoff games. That's what I'm gonna do on the Panthers. They suck. I'm gonna have a montage. I'm gonna just play a video. I'm like, here's Bodie's breakdown. I'm press play. It's just gonna be a video of
the Panthers really are probably the worst team in the NFL.
They suck.
I agree.
They truly are.
Not even because this is a division rival. They just really are that.
They really
Baker
are.
is really bad this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
very bad.
54%
completion percentage.
For those that's in the chat right now, agree or disagree? If you take the Panthers away from the NFL, who would care? Like honestly, who would say, "Oh man, that's so wrong. You guys took the Panthers away from the NFL."
Bring in Georgia.
Like, who cares?
Georgia's better than them. Bring in the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. I think they'll be good. You know,
I think the only person that would care was
Sir
Purr and Stephen Curry. Kevin Avery.
Yeah, only view.
He had a video the other day. He posted. He was like, "I've been a season ticket holder a long time, and the way I feel about this organization, this team, just burn it all, get rid of it all." That's a fan telling you to sell the damn team, Richardson.
They should have sold it to Diddy. I think Diddy would have did something with him. Remember that Diddy talking about he was gonna buy the team?
Yeah.
Shit.
Did he put that money into Revolt quick? Ritter putting up another 35 points after Mariota. Panther fans can never speak to a Falcons fan again. It's sad. It's very sad. Yeah, remember when they had a chance to go undefeated? I remember those years.
Ruined it.
I remember
Wasn't they dabbing?
Yeah. Not the daddies. We're going to go ahead and get to this, right? Because Bodie's breakdown, man. We love talking to the fans. We love talking to the chat. Bodie's breakdown will end the show tonight. Bodie, give us your Bodie's breakdown. Of course, for Falcon fans that's been here a while now, Bodie does a good job of spotlighting and highlighting a lot of things with the Atlanta Falcons. He's talked about Coach P's coaching history in the past. He's talked about Lorenzo Carter. Do not call him Russell. Talked about Lorenzo Carter, Jalen Hawkins. Who else am I missing? Cordell Patterson, D. Alford. The list goes on of what Bodie has talked about. And we're back with another segment here called Bodie's Breakdown. So we get a chance to hear what Bodie has to say. The professor is what I call him. I know he got his notes. He comes with the facts every single time. Falcon fans, we love that y'all in the chat. We're about to go ahead and end the show here shortly. So we'll go ahead and get the Bodie's Breakdown, chop it up a little bit, and then we up out of here. So, Bodie, go ahead and let us hear that Bodie Breakdown there, brother.
Well, yeah, I gave it away because y'all took a part of it when y'all was talking about him saying, I don't want no damn game ball, I want no ball. You know what I'm saying? I was going to use that in my little bit. But hey, yeah, Caleb Huntley, man. Caleb Gerard Huntley. So this man has his own, like,
the Duke?
What is it, like a cleaning service or something? Like, what is it like? I forgot. I would dig deep. He got his own little
like Craig and Dede?
Yeah, like Craig and Dede. I hate cleaning. Yeah, so yeah, the man, he's from Atlanta, of course. Went to Locust Grove High. 5'10", 229, 24 years of age. He's a young buck, man. He's young, so he can grow with the team. He keep running the ball like he did last week. That man ain't going nowhere. Okay, you hear me? Shit. All right, so this is his second year in the league. I think this is his first year actually getting PT though. Like, he didn't play. He didn't get called up last year. He was on the practice squad, but this season he got called up to play in the Rams game. He got one carry in that game, and then he showed his ass last week. And he was, I mean, it was great. Like his runs, they just weren't runs like
explosive runs. They're just like
he was patient, and he'll look for that hole, and he'll cut hard, and he'll run up like you don't teach that.
That's true. He'll run your ass over. He's like, man, let me tell you something. He looked like LeBron. He looks like LeBron when he used to play for the Cavs back in the day, running through the paint, and nobody wanted to stand in his way. Like seeing Caleb take off, how explosive he is as a running back. This is the player that the Falcon fans wanted during preseason. It was like, please do not cut Caleb Huntley. Even at the battle with him and Quadri went to Dallas, Falcon fans said, please do not cut Caleb Huntley. So I'm glad Bodie's doing this breakdown right here. Bodie?
I mean, because man he's been showing it in preseason past couple of seasons too. If y'all didn't know, he he was committed to Western Kentucky. He's gonna be a hill topper just like D'Angelo Malone, but you know, he didn't work out. It says here his poor grades. I hate to talk about his. Yeah, so he went to Ball State.
It's on the wiki. Wiki hell.
On the wiki. It's funny. But yeah. So he didn't get drafted in the 20. It was the last draft, 2021. So he went undrafted. He was on the practice squad the whole year. Came back, earned a spot. I just keep it short and sweet this week. My man's gonna be here a while. He's shown that he's a pro's pro. That shit and that damn, and if y'all still haven't watched it, y'all please watch it after here. The mic'd up part, he was in there. He said, I don't want no damn ball. And coach was like, that's the best thing I ever heard Caleb say. That shows that's the type of grit, that's the type of hustle, that's the type of get better that I want out of a player. He ain't for himself. He ain't where the ball at, so I can take it home and show everybody. Don't damn about that shit. He wants to win games. So that mentality, that showed me everything. I mean,
that's what as a whole team, that's what we need.
Absolutely. We don't need an individualized mindset. We need a team mindset. And that just showed me everything. So, Caleb, he got a lot of mileage. He got a lot of ways to go. He's gonna be a player in this league, man. He's special.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Caleb.
Bodie's breakdown of Caleb Huntley. So here's the thing about Caleb, right? And once again, another phenomenal job by Bodie, because Falcon fans, y'all sometimes just look at the roster and be like, okay, he's on the team. Okay, he's on the team. But when you hear like other fans like so excited to hear about this player, that's the same way the coaches feel.
Yeah.
Right? That's the same way they're looking at it. Like Caleb Huntley. I mean, when you guys saw him get activated Sunday on the depth chart, you said, "Oh, Falcons going with 4 running backs. Okay, cool. Oh, CP a little banged up. Okay, cool. Oh, where's Damian Williams? Oh, damn, he's still on IR. Okay, cool." And to see Caleb and Tyler show up the way they did on Sunday against a team, and don't forget the Falcons haven't beat a AFC team at home in years. So for the Falcons to go out there and do that, and for most of your game to be built off of the run, shows a lot. Because the week before that, your game was also built off of the run. Stick to the ground game. Let's get it going. Caleb Huntley, I'm excited to see him here with the Falcons. And that's a player that we was watching over there at training camp too as well. Like, that running back room is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
And I was watching it between him and Quadri, and you saw those explosive runs he had in the preseason. And I was agreeing with all the fans. I was like, yeah, if it's looking like him or Quadri, I'm going to have to go with Caleb. I'm going to have to go with Caleb.
Listen, Caleb don't stop moving his legs. That's one thing. He don't stop moving his legs. He's physical. He'll run your ass over. And that's what I love.
Not even just because CP's hurt, but when CP gets back in 4 weeks, you get on that goal line, coaches got to look back and be like, Caleb Huntley's my headhunter, dude. That's my guy for goal line situations. You know what I mean? If I was a coach, that's my mindset. Like, this guy's got some speed, and that boy will run you over. That could be a big red zone fix.
Just thinking about it, it will keep CP fresh all year. We got multiple backs to use. I'm okay with the committee because we got very talented backs. Yeah. And we can do – it's just more weapons. Who wouldn't want more weapons? Yeah. John Wick wants more weapons.
More
weapons. You just want everything. You just weapons.
You know what? That's true.
He can use weapons. I think he just uses damn hands. Like damn Walker, Texas Ranger.
That's true. One thing you do want to see is Caleb Huntley – as more playing time as he gets, have a good season.
Yeah.
One thing I don't want to see is that he has a good season so much that next year he gets to make a deal somewhere else, and it's like, oh shit, Caleb Huntley gets Foyer Locon on our ass. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like this guy's getting paid down there in Arizona.
I think
but it is good to know he came out of the Falcons uniform. Yeah,
they'll do him right. they'll pay him, and they'll keep him here. We'll have the money too, and it won't be. Yeah, I mean, if they super overpay him, then I mean, of course, but they'll do him right.
So the good thing about what Dre's saying right now too, as well, a lot of teams do have goal line backs. And you have your running backs, you have your bell cows, you have your guys who are just racking up yards, but then you have some of your goal line backs where it's like, this guy has a knack for getting to the end zone. And you do put him in on your 2nd and 1 on the red zone. You do put him in sometimes when it's like, I have a feeling this guy can score. James Conner was that for Arizona.
Yes.
Who's the guy? The guy for the Vikings outside of – it was a Dalvin Cook? Not that was somebody else.
The Panthers used to have one. It was McCaffrey and then the big fat guy. Not fat, he was just kind of bigger. Can't remember his name, man. Yeah, Tolbert.
Yeah, Tolbert. They had Tolbert too as well. They had a couple guys.
He was chubby, yeah.
Remember our TJ Duckett days, Falcons fans?
Yeah.
Remember our Anton Smith, even when he was playing for those couple years here at the Falcons? Remember Tevin Coleman too as well? Some of those players had those flashes where you was like, damn, these are some good goal line backs. You want them to get into the end zone. They run the right play. We're going to get it done. Recently, this is the cool thing about what I like about our offense in the red zone, even though it has to get a little bit better. Though you're scoring 20-plus points a game, you want to see more efficiency. But you're watching Mariota back there and you're saying a lot of these teams think it's, it's like the old Falcons. It's not Matt Ryan back there no more. It's not a pocket passing quarterback just by trait. This guy can easily tuck and run on your ass. The play could be a quarterback draw, a rollout, easily now. From the moment I snap it, I'm going over there. I'm out of here. Yeah. You didn't get that in the past. So I'm watching some of these plays and I'm like, they can run it 3 or 4 different ways. They can pass it 3 or 4 different ways. I like how dynamic this team is. And if you do see a Ritter develop behind Mariota, and then next year, if he gets his shot, and he's a tier 2 or a tier 1 quarterback, and he's that guy leading us way in the future, this offense is about to be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Just in the first 4 games.
This team is just so young, man. You got so much to look forward to, and the running back position, receiver position, QB, linebacker for sure, cornerbacks. I mean, it's just a young team that's going to grow together and hopefully gel together and be a dynamic team.
Yep.
Falcon fans, if you're excited about this season, please continue watching One Time for the Fan because we're excited too. Every single game. So don't forget.
And if you're a Falcon fan, hit that like button.
Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. Tell your Falcons friends. Tell your Falcons family. If you're going on any away games this year and you want to hang out with some Falcon fans, we have the Rise Up Tour. The Rise Up Tour is a group set up for Falcon fans who travel to away games, and we go to a lot of away games. We went to Seattle. We went to LA. We got Tampa this weekend. We got Cincinnati coming up. Everything on the schedule we go to. And, we have a lot of events that Falcon fans love to, show up to whenever you're out of town. You're a tourist in somebody else's city and you want to see the city and hang out with some other Falcon fans. We have a lot of things planned. So if you want to be a member of the Rise Up Tour, let me know. We'll definitely get y'all in the group. But yeah, we got Tampa this week. We got a bus heading out of Tampa. Falcon fans heading out of Tampa. So it's going to be a good time. Saturday night, we have a meet and greet. Sunday, we do the halftime photo. So if you've been hearing about a group that travels to these, away games and turns up, it's the Rise Up Tour. That's us. Also with the home games too as well. Anybody trying to link up at the home games, let us know because we love talking to diehard Falcon fans, just like us. So One Time for the Fan is your one-stop shop for all Falcons news, Falcons chat, Falcons fan chat, whatever y'all want to do. It's a podcast.
And we
for the
at
Falcons
these
fans.
games. We at these games.
We are at these games. That's one thing you cannot say about a lot of other people too as well. There's a lot of other people out here. They ain't at them games like that, they dog. You know what I'm saying? They ain't at them games, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Lord. They ain't at them games. They ain't out here.
Buddy already knew it was coming. He's like, oh Lord.
They ain't out there.
Oh Miles.
Yeah, I segued that. We just got them pictures just ready there. Got a little button.
One Time for the Fan. We'll go ahead and get up out of here. Not the same Tom Brady. It's the last thing we need to talk about before we get up out of here. Not the same Tom Brady. We just hit the hour mark. Chase, Bodie, you see it right now. I'm looking at the game. We just saw it Sunday night when we did our podcast. The Chiefs were tearing apart the Bucs. Bucs fans are worried looking at some of the players on their team who's injured, who's banged up. After the AB situation last year, it's like, here it goes. This is what you want to see, the downfall of the Bucs. But see the Chiefs and the Packers get the 2 victories over the Bucs, in some ways surprising dominant wins from both teams, even though the game was close for the Packers and the Bucs. The way that the Packers played kept Brady in check. Same for the Chiefs right here. Brady has been going through a lot. Reports of a finger that, is hurting. I don't know if he missed practice today. Shoulder too as well. He's banged up. Hearing it from the journalist that covers the Bucs for The Athletic today on their radio station. Their offensive line is not the same.
Nope.
So Brady is,
the receivers are here today, going tomorrow.
They're here today, gone tomorrow. They're doing a lot of quick plays to get Brady, as much as far away from the pressure as possible, which Brady has done in the past. But they're seeing it now, like, okay, we need Brady to get the ball out in 2 seconds because teams are going to start blitzing, and 45-year-old Tom ain't finna be running around out here. So. Falcons have a chance to blitz on Sunday, get some pressure. Like you said, Bodie, you want to see Arnold Ebiketie get a sack, a couple picks. If we can walk out of there with 3 or 4 sacks and 2 picks, 1 being a pick 6, I'd love it. But it's not the same Tom Brady. He's also, TMZ broke news, not one time for the fan, Brady. Don't get mad at me. This is what TMZ, this is what people in them drones be flying over your house. When you be out there in Calabasas in the Bahamas and where you be at? San Tropez? Out there, them drones flying over. Guess what they picked up? They picked up on your relationship, and they said you need to be home more, and you need to get your ass off the field. That's what TMZ is saying. And if AB is telling us what AB is telling us, there's a Tyrone in the house too. So you might want to be careful. So I'm just letting you know right now, this ain't us. This is what TMZ is saying. And your kids, I don't know what they going through right now, but come tell you, man. Be there for your kids. Be there for your kid. What do you have? What else do you have to do at your age right now?
Seriously, though.
Take your old
seven-time champion. Like, what do you want to do?
You stole one from us. You didn't even need that Super Bowl.
What do you want to do?
You didn't even need it. We needed it more.
And Falcon fans, a lot of other people are talking about this right now, not just one time for the fan. I know podcasts out this world that are talking about the news from TMZ, and there are people that are covering it way more than what we're doing. We're just doing a 2-minute segment on it. But I will say that this is not the same Tom Brady. From the injury, at his age right now, mentally, what he's going through with the receiving core, can't really get a chance to work with these guys because they're injured, they're banged up.
Yes,
you're high-fiving Julio in training camp in week 2, week 3. He over there holding the Microsoft Surface. He ain't even on the damn bench with you.
Yeah, with a hoodie on.
Colt Beasley, you gave him 1 catch for 5 yards, and then he retired on you. He called his agent the same day. He called his agent on the bench.
I can't
apparently
do this shit no more, man.
He said, "You told me
get out of here, man.
You told me it was week 17.
I'm gonna do what Tom Brady should be doing right now. Spending time with my wife and kids.
I thought you said this was week 17. I thought you said we'll go to the playoffs.
Cole Beasley done had his share of concussions too. Good God.
Yep. Sure has.
He was week 17, man. I just wanted to run a Super Bowl run.
But seeing what happened with the Bucs the past couple games, seeing the way they've been playing, it's not the same Brady, and it really shows an advantage to the Falcons this year. In the past, it's been a little different because you got Brady, at his all-time high. He's on his game. I know a lot of media still have the Bucs probably as an NFC championship team or playoff team. That is true. But going through the first 4 weeks in the NFL and the Falcons going there with a 2-game winning streak and they're fighting for the division, that's a team across from you right now that's looking like they want to kick your ass on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean,
they really want to kick your ass on Sunday. Bodie? Oh, Chase?
This is that game that we've all been talking about, Not really a get the world talking, but this gets people talking. You come out and you beat the Bucs at home and get first in the division. The Falcons are no longer a slack team. That's the NFL sees them as. So I mean, let's go out there Sunday, man, and make a big fucking statement on the NFL. For real.
They got to talk about us.
Yeah.
They gonna hate on us, but they hate Atlanta sports. But they got to talk about us if we win on Sunday.
Facts.
cancel my Netflix and subscribe to the Bucs YouTube channel because of all the drama and entertainment going on.
Oh man,
that's the streaming service you can't beat.
He need to sit his ass down and go home. Go home. Go home, Tom. Go home.
They'll say, grow up. You're not a kid anymore. So apparently some of the reports were she was blindsided by the fact of him saying he wants to go back and play football again. So I'm just giving you what the TMZ people are giving us. One time, don't get mad at us. We get a little old podcast down here in Atlanta. But if you want to tag us and give us some goddamn views and shit, hell yeah, I appreciate the love.
You want to throw a sponsor? We'll sponsor the Tom Brady Foundation. You know what I'm saying? I support good shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this: that ain't the same Tom Brady what you're seeing on Sunday. And we're not even going to get to what other people in the media are talking about with the plastic surgery thing. I don't even know what the fuck face off. They're talking about John Travolta and shit. I don't know what's going on. But I don't pay attention too much to Bucs football. But this is what they're saying. This is what is going on. This is in the fucking notes. It's not me. It's not me. This is what is there. I'm just reading what I'm hearing. So, I'm just saying what it is. But the Falcons have an opportunity Sunday. And if you play like the Chiefs did right now, 28-10 Sunday Night Football. You was beating up on Brady. Even when they came back and scored 30 points, they were still far out of the game. So you need to have a dominating win on Sunday, and that will show the NFL that the Falcons are not fucking around. So shout out to Arthur Smith for really coaching this team the past 2 weeks and getting them ready to go on this win streak because the next couple games are winnable. And the way you've been fighting, let's see a good fight on Sunday. Bodie, Chase, before we get out of here, any thoughts on not Tom Brady?
I'll have one more. I'll throw one more thing that it's not really about Tom Brady. One thing that we must have this weekend, Sunday, is a good linebacker core that's going to scheme out those tight ends because Brady does still have a nice tight end in Tampa Bay. So
Cameron Brafe is in concussion protocol.
Is he? Okay.
Cameron Brafe is in concussion protocol.
They still got Kyle Rudolph.
Yeah, you do got Rudolph too. But just all in all, a solid game, man. A solid defense performance. Shut Brady down. Show him he ain't Brady no more.
You just said
Brady or Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey in the mess. All righty then.
What's up for the fan?
Out of here.
Love talking to y'all. We love talking football.
Him. We about to smack him on Sunday.
Let's get after it. Let's get after it. And if we hold that running back over there, who's it, Fournette or whoever they got? What they had 3 yards on Sunday?
Fat Fournette.
Falcon fans, let's go. Let's go. You already know what it is.
Ricky White, Rashad White, whatever the hell his name is. I don't know. I don't even pay attention to them.
One time for the double doink. We got through a whole episode of one time for the fan, and we haven't even mentioned the Saints' sorry ass double doink in that game.
London miracle.
One thing Saints fans are talking about in their chat was, well, he looks like he can hit 61. Like he hit the fucking crossbar.
Kiss my grits. That's terrible.
I saw one Saints fan. He looked like he could hit it from 65. No, he can't.
Are you serious?
It's not happening. You're 1-3. And close take the damn light off before you close the basement door. You burn the damn electricity up.
Yeah. Shit. Fix your thoughts too. I believe anything.
You Aints fans in the basement. You Aints fans in the basement. People underneath the stairs. We got Eric killing it with the pictures too. You got a picture that got FU Tom, which is the Falcons cheerleader.
Oh man, Lord have mercy.
Hey man, he could have stopped all this by just sitting his ass on the side and let Ryan Trask go finish this season. That's all he had to do.
Ryan
Trask.
And I was sitting there watching like Gronk finna come back. Nah, Gronk ain't finna come. No, Gronk finna come back.
No.
Nah,
Gronk ain't coming back to this bullshit.
I thought Gronk was going to come back. I thought he was.
They are terrible.
Gronk said he's done.
Everything about them are terrible.
One time for the fan. Every Wednesday, every Sunday. We talking Falcons football. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up and get up out of here. Love talking with y'all. Come on back Sunday because we should be first in the division. 3-2 record.
Yes.
And no, it's not even gonna be Sunday. I can do the show. It'll be Monday night. for the show. Monday night for the show because I'll be on the way back from Tampa. Sunday night right
With
after the game. With the dub in my I got the dub. Strap the dub right there. Make sure I got.
Strap it. Yeah.
Buckle it
Make
up.
sure I got
Make sure it's tight.
My dub seat sitting over there.
Yeah, make sure seatbelts fits and it's tight. You know,
seatbelt's gonna be strapped in.
Good.
One time for the fan. We'll see y'all Monday night at 8. Talking Falcons football, first in the division for the Falcons. That's how we're looking at it right now. The way the team's playing. Before we get up out of here, though, Chase, Bodie, any shout outs?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Caleb, man, for sure. Caleb Huntley, ball out, dog. Shout out to Arthur Smith. Shout out to Rag. Shout
Rags
out
to
to
Richie.
Rag said, "Hey, don't forget
let's
about
go
me."
get a W. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out there and beat the Bucs and fucking make a statement. And I'm so tired of losing to the Bucs. I need a W, boys. I need one bad. Shout out to y'all, boys. Shout out to everybody in the comment section, all the new subscribers. Man, y'all keep us going. Y'all are what keep this show on every Sunday and Wednesday. Keep it up. We love it. I mean, y'all love the Falcons. That's all I got.
One time for the fan. Bodie?
Yeah, Caleb Huntley, he sent me a message. He said this. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hold on. Let me get it right.
This was not the gritty.
That was not the gritty. Gosh.
They thought that that's not the damn gritty. I was like, that's not the damn gritty.
That's the damn. I think you were doing the slide. When you doing the Harlem Nights?
You was doing that. Just something. I don't know, but it wasn't gritty. I'll tell you that. And so
let's find out what that was.
Yeah. Shout out to Caleb for letting y'all know that ain't the goddamn gritty. Okay, y'all.
That was the Huntley.
I mean, y'all know.
Yeah, that's the Huntley.
That was the Huntley.
Hey,
we just you do the Huntley again out there Sunday. We go do the Huntley. Yeah. Do the Huntley. We go back there cranking that shit.
Not they crank that. Remember we were cranking that Batman, crank that Spider-Man, crank that Gingerbread Man back in 2008.
Not the Gingerbread Man.
Bro, we was cranking everything. You was doing a bird walking, all that shit. Shout out to the bird
take you
walk.
back to those years you just mentioned that. I remember sitting in an apartment right over there off Columbia Drive. And it was off Candler Road. And my friend over there on the back porch telling his friend, y'all don't know about that Soldier Boy dance? This how you do it.
Hitting that shit.
I'm sitting on the couch like this, right? I got to give my hand. I'm getting ready to go out to the club. And I look over here to the right? I'm young as hell, too. I'm looking over there. I'm like, but what the hell they doing at the port on the back porch? He's over there. This how you do it. That's how I heard him. He playing the song, crossing his feet and shit. I'm like, what are you doing over there? That's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, bro, when you 16 looking at this shit, you like, bro, what the fuck?
Boy, there's a list of crank dats though. They was like, yeah, crank that Birdman, crank that Spider-Man, crank that. Like, I'm not even bullshitting.
We're gonna talk about it on Monday. We're gonna talk about things that back in the past for old Atlanta, things that y'all used to get into. Watch me crank that bird walk.
Not Atlanta.
All these had them beats too. We cranking that shit.
Yeah, man. They're playing with a little kid.
Cranking the hell like that shit. Be moving the hell.
He's playing with a little instrument, little kid, little type machine making them beats. That shit's crazy.
One time for the fan will take you back too. Now it's not just about Falcons football, man. We Atlanta for real now. For real.
Shout out to Duke Huntley because that's his IG. Said that's not the gritty. Okay. Get it right. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to your first time on the show. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, give us a like. If you didn't, we'll bring you back. We got you.
Give us a like regardless.
Give us a like anyway. Man, shout out to us, man. Shout out to the Falcons. Shout out to that dub from last Sunday. I don't care. Shout out to that. We're gonna build on that. Shout out to running the piss out the ball. Shout out to I don't want the goddamn ball. Shout out to shout out to
Mr. Duke.
Hey, shout out to y'all, man.
Let's go. One time for the fan. We'll be back Monday night with the dub. Falcon fans, tune in, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. If you're on Twitter, right there at the bottom of the screen, follow us on Twitter. One time for the fan on Twitter. Of course, Facebook. You already know what it is. One time for the fan on Facebook. You see right there, scrolling on the bottom of your screen. You already know what it is. Subscribe to the channel. One time for the fan on YouTube. One Time for the Fan on YouTube. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Tell your Falcons friends, tell your Falcons family. We will be back Monday to talk about the Falcons and the Bucs game and to get ready to be prepared for the Falcons 49ers game. We should have a special guest next week because Carlo Jimenez, who did our Drake London Ricky report with us back a couple months ago, is a 49ers fan. And he covered Drake London at USC. He's the student director over KXSC Radio. He's been on the road traveling with a baseball team, but he does look at 49ers football, and he's a big fan of Drake London. So we'll get a chance to talk to him too as well. And then, of course, for Cincinnati coming up, we're going to get Ryan Foley back from R&R Catcast, who are big fans of Troy Anderson. They did our Ricky report right there. But Ryan is a big fan of the Bengals. So we'll get him back on too as well. We might even get Jeff Howell back on too as well from Cincinnati's PTP podcast when we talked about Desmond Ridder, because they will be at the game too as well. So a lot is going on here, a lot of upcoming events.
And then Big Low Country said he wanted to jump back on. He wanted to jump on last week.
You got to get Big Low Country back on here. Also, Miles Garrett too as well. The bye week coming up, we're going to have a lot of special guests. And yes, we're going to get Chef's Corner coming up real soon. I talk to the chef all the time, so we're just trying to plan it, make it good, make it work out for you guys. So around that bye week time, we should have it set. But going forward into the next season of One Time for the Fan, Chef's Corner will be big for next season. And it's only a couple games, but Chef is busy, but we'll get him on too. So the upcoming events is right there for you. We'll see you on Monday night at 8. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking with One Time for the Fan since day one. Shout out to everybody who's here tonight. So Bodie, Chase, really appreciate y'all holding it down once again, bringing the facts, bringing the knowledge, talking Falcons football. And we'll see y'all Monday. So once again, one time for the Atlanta Falcons, one time for Coach Smith, one time for all the subscribers, one time for everybody in the chat, one time for I don't want the damn ball, Caleb Huntley, one time for the organization, everybody with the Falcons, everybody that's associated with them, one time for the Braves too as well.
Oh yeah,
one time for the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah. Shout out to
Got to give it out to the Atlanta Braves, and Georgia, we saw y'all on Saturday, but one time for the Braves, it was big to see y'all do what y'all did and move forward now. So now let's get a chance to go watch y'all win the World Series again. So we'll be back Monday night.
Hell yeah.
Jack Spade, Bodie 3000, Chase. One time for the fan.
Yeah.
A-Town down. A-Town down.